Hey, howdy, folks. Good to see you, Fun Guy Karazas. Karazas, have a good night. Appreciate you for stopping in. We're going to have ads in just a few minutes. Then after those ads, so there's no stinky pre-rolls, we'll dive all in. Thanks for hanging out. That's I'm smashing that allow button. That's so dumb. Oh, shoot. Yeah, it's outrageous. I'm clicking allow on both of these constantly. It's still not like not doing nothing. All right, I manually added Foxy to the list. Hello everybody, how are we doing today? It's so great to have you here. Welcome in Fun Guy, Karazes, Prodigal Son Games, all the people waiting in the shadows. It's so great to see you all here. Too early for hats or interruptions? This is the time for interruptions. This is the time. It is so great to have you all here. Welcome in, welcome in. I'm excited to be moving on this Game Jam project. Get it wrapped up today, submitted, all done. I'm very happy with the project. Blades, good to see you. I'm one of them lurking in the shadows. I'm a Jam Biscuit, good to see ya. How you doing, Jam? Did I say hi to Artemis? Need help? What's going on, Jam? Oh, I'm ready to be, to kind of put this in the background. You know, it's been a fun project, learned a lot, grown a lot. I'm ready to be done with it now. Right as you're about to submit the game, boom, add hats, swap hats, prevent him from submitting. Oh, you got it, you got it. We'll swap the order up a little bit today. What direction is your Y plus in Godot? Your Y plus, so moving upward is negative Y. So 0, 0 is like the upper left corner of the screen. So if you want to go up in Godot, you subtract from the Y. Yeah, does that make sense? Is that an answer to your question? Mine is upside down. So subtracting from the Y is moving stuff down for you? Is that true of all things? Or is it, like, children of a specific object? It is. Yeah, is it happening on every object or just, like, children? Like, if you put just, like, a plain 2D node in the root scene, does that do the same thing? All right, take care, Prodigal. My Y sorting is working backwards? That's really weird. It's really weird, Jam Biscuit. Very strange. Okay, yeah, let us know. So, today, here's the list of stuff we gotta do. We gotta get the sound effects and everything all normalized and not sounding terrible. We need to build a main menu with a volume slider. We need a player death reset. We need to return to the main menu after the final cutscene. We need to pull it all into a GDD, which we like have here. This is the GDD, but I'll just need to copy this all into a Google Doc that I can link to. Do a final web export, upload, spend any time I have to build the game page. So, this is totally possible. I really want to get to this thing over here, get lighting working. So I'm going to, like, drill in. I'm going to work hard to not get distracted today because I desperately want to get the lighting working because it is breaking the visuals of one of our weapons. The triple bullets is a laser. It's really cool. But because the lighting is all weird, you don't get to see it. It does its effect. Everything works just fine. It's just the lighting is busted. So I really want to get to that, but it's not required for the submission. So I'm going to just, like, try and get through this as fast as we can. So we're going to turn off our music so that I can hear the sound effects in the game. And let's dive in. So we've got our music, I think, is more or less okay. My scale was inverted. Thank you for making me look. I was panicking so hard. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Ooh, that is... Jeez. That doesn't seem right. Oh, wait. Hold on. Are we still at the very end? Yeah, we're still at the very end. Okay, no, we're fine. It's loud. We need to turn that down. Okay. All right, that's sounding better. Let's go to our sword sound effect. Where is that? It's the whoosh. Still way too loud. Oops. Okay, so we can't do it in the sound effect itself. We need to go into the scene. Not slash wave. We need sword. Oh, that's just in here, isn't it? No. Yes, it is. Okay, good. We also need to do pitch modulation. Okay, good. They are quick with the hats. They're very quick. Prodigal and Blades just right out of the gate. First. It's the first for this channel. Exclamation mark first. Let's see. Let's go to explosion. And grab that. This is where having like a debug overlay would be really nice, but I just didn't have time to build one. Let's crank that down a good amount. Further. Eesh, even further. Let's like throw it way down to 58. Okay, that's what I wanted to see. Is it actually taking effect? For some reason, it's not doing anything. So we'll go ahead and reload the game. How are you doing, Endo? How's the update being received, by the way? Let's grab our power up here. Way too low on that. Let's try that again. It's like you can't even hear. All right, whatever. We'll call that good. Let's go to bullet. And we'll change our character here to be bullet. And then bullet. We'll go to our bullet scene. Just preemptively crank it down. Doing good. I think the update has attracted 1, possibly 2 new players. All right. Sounds good. Things are doing good. All right. Tom Millman with the resub. Thank you so much, friend. How are you doing today? 6 months. Let's go. Wow. That's crazy, Tom. 6 months. Wow. That blows my mind. That blows my mind. Man, thank you for your long time support of the channel. Appreciate you, Tom. How was your short performing, Endo? I put it on right before jumping over here. Been so long since I've made a game. Should I? I don't know. Should you? I feel like this needs to be a little bit louder. Yeah, that's better. I mean, it's still, like, weird and dumb, but... Gotta get those damage sound effects. Thank you for everything you do for the community. Oh, heavens. Well, you're very welcome. I feel like I should be doing a whole lot more, to be frank, but appreciate you. It's people like you that are, you know, letting me continue to do this, so thank you. It's going good. I think it's on track to be another 10K. Nice! Congrats! Afraid that Aeon's Obsidian is an obscure spell. How? What do you mean? I mean, I'm assuming Aeon's Obsidian is the spell that's in the short. What do you mean it's an obscure spell? If I do make a game, my game engine is going to be Blender. That was a joke. So you joke? But I was in, whose stream was it? Gosh, I don't even remember. Shoot, I don't remember whose stream it was. Oh, Aeroaxie, I think. Aeroaxie's stream. Legitimately building a game in Blender, or wants to build a game in Blender, has the skill set to do so. Like, it is genuinely a thing. This is a thing people have done. People have made games in Blender, which blows my mind. Like, a giant rock floating around might be weird for players not familiar with Scholar. I think the next short will be a highlight of a fireball spell. Everyone knows what fireball is. That's fair. Yeah, I could... That's an interesting point I hadn't thought about, is like how immediately recognizable is it? So you may, like, if you're doing something that's a little bit more esoteric, then maybe try to find another way to introduce the combo that is a little bit more grounded in what people are already familiar with, right? Von Restorff effect, right? Von Restorff or Restroff? I can never remember. But that's a good point. Yeah. Excel is a game engine, that's right. You can even make a game in my favorite game engine, Microsoft Excel. Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, let's go and get our enemy sounds way cranked down. Let's try this again. Prodigal Son Games with the hat. Hey, Connie, good to see ya. Opens the door, joins the room. The shadow stretches to every corner of a black glow in the eyes. Starts to wave excitingly. Good to see you, Connie. Oh, how are you today, my friend? How's life going? You're in the Pirate Jam, right? Didn't we raid into you sometime over the past 2 weeks? Because you were working on the Pirate Jam? How's that going? Okay, max polyphony. Maximum number of sounds this node can play at the same time. Calling play after this value is reached will cut off the oldest sounds. Okay. I wasn't, I currently am. Oh, that's awesome. How is I'm saving my love from the evil I created game going? It's going well, yeah. we're just kind of getting the sound effects more fine-tuned, and then after that, we're going to start doing menu systems, player lost states, documentation, hopefully fix the lighting, all that sort of stuff. With ADHD hyperfocus trigger to get something done. Nice, that's your superpower, Connie. Leverage the superpower, absolutely. How's it going for me? I'm doing very well, thanks. I'm actually really, really happy with this submission. It is definitely the best thing that I've ever built, and I'm really happy about it. I think it's kind of doing everything I was hoping it would do, and I'm learning quite a lot about how to do platforms in better ways, what sort of constraints you do and do not want to put on yourself when doing your design. It's being a really, really educative experience, and I feel like I'm building the best game I've ever built. So yeah, thank you for asking. Just use SFXR for sound effects. Wait, no, just use your voice. Bang, bang, rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat, boom. That would be fun one day. I unironically want to do that for some sort of comedy game. I think it would be really, really fun. Sounds better than my experience this jam so far. Oh, yeah? Why is that, Connie? I mean, you were saying that you've been kind of waffling between participating or not. Did you finalize the name? Yes! The name is, what's it called? Amortium. Amortium is the name. Amortium. Final day already? Yes. Am I prepared? You know what? I'm feeling pretty good, Jack. We got a lot to do today. But I think we can do it. If I work super dedicatedly, I think we can get it all done. Best unvoiced actor ever. Struggled a lot with 2D animations in Godot, so much that it broke my will to continue. Oh, shoot. I'm so sorry, Connie. Yeah, it's weird how you'll run into these little pockets of knowledge, and it's like, this totally does not align with my brain and how it expects things to work. Bummer to hear that. My stubbornness and the fun to make animations drove me further. Oh, goodness. So are you, like, doing sprite art and then bringing it into an animated sprite, or are you using an animation player, or are you talking animations through, like, shader work or something? Speaking of shaders, Zaft, it's great to see you. Thank you. Appreciate it. It was fun bar hopping with you earlier today, Zaft. Very happy with animation since I dropped the animation player and do everything with tweens. There you go. Tried many different things. Before it was miserable for me. Interesting. Oh, goodness. You know, I hear people really rag on the animation player, but I also hear people say how awesome the animation player is. So I don't really know what to do other than just whatever works. Current way is animation player plus animation tree. See, and I haven't even looked into animation tree. I have no idea what animation tree is, other than that annoying thing that it defaults to instead of animation player. I need to look into animation tree. I think that's where you can do, like, logic-based animation changes and maybe mixing of things. I don't know. Mr. Muffin, good to see you. How's the game going? Good. We're just kind of softening sound effects, bringing everything more or less in line with each other. I've got a problem right now that I know I've dealt with in the past, but where the same sound effect plays multiple times, it gets really loud. Like, that slash sound effect for every bad guy, it's pretty rough. Honestly, don't understand the value people get from that. Player plus tree outside of 3D. I don't know. Has some state machine inbuilt. Okay, interesting. Saw on Captain Coder stream. Nice. Animation tree is great. It integrates with state machines really well. Well, there you go. Can I post a link to the current state? Connie, I'd love to take a look. Please post a link to the current state. All right, let's take a look here. Look at this. I love all this dithering and stuff that you've got. Is this a shader that you built? Or is it hand-built? Connie, this looks awesome. These grass in the back have to be shaders, right? Fun guy, thank you. Cheers. This looks rad. The sounds played at the same time. Yeah, they play at the same time, so they get, like, amplified, right? If I already have a state machine, why do I need another state machine? Looks super cool. I totally agree. The platforms are shaders? Shut up. The wiggling of the plants are the shaders. And so the dithering was, like, hand-built. Aramis, hello, friend. Welcome in. It's so good to see you. How are you? How was I didn't get to catch the end of your conversation with Thomas Stewart. How was that? dithering is handmade. My goodness. Good for you, Connie. That's awesome. I don't know what you're talking about. You just have a really high standard, apparently, because I think that looks incredible. For those of you who are unaware, definitely go hang out with Aramis. He's a fantastic streamer. Made the incredible Chess Survivors, which was featured by Retromation Wanderbot. He's making Hexagod right now, doing really, really great work. He's a really good example of tiny game building and very intelligent about how he's going about it. Good developer, great guy to hang out with. Go hang out with Aramis. Is that shout out working? Shout out Aramis. Twitch? Hold on, let me refresh the page. My Twitch dashboard has been broken. But welcome in, Raiders. It's so great to have you here. I'm not too kind at all. You just do cool work. It's easy to give shout-outs when people do cool things. So thank you so much for that raid. I appreciate it. Nice, the game is looking slick. So that was Connie Dev's game. My game is less well put together, but I'm still very proud of it. It's the best thing that I've made so far. Where you are an alchemist on the top of a shadow beast that you have accidentally summoned for reasons, and you combine different alchemical ingredients to create your weapons to fight against the shadows and everything. It's been really fun. We're kind of tidying up the sound effects right now is where we're at. There's 19 different weapon combinations you can have, so if I get 3 of these, which are like the bullets, then I have a laser that will blast across the length of the screen. Sound effects are off, as you can tell. And the lighting is off, which has broken the laser, so I need to fix that too before we submit. So we're working on it. We're working on it. Tatas, good to see you, friend. How are you? Welcome in. So great to have you here. I like the eye enemies. 19 combos is a ton for a jam. It is a ton for a jam. And I will toot my horn a little bit. They are somewhat different. How's that? They are decently different. Like if I go bullet, sword, then we'll see a pretty different experience. They're not gonna like blow anyone's mind, but I hope they will be kind of novel, different combos. So that's the whole point, is making something kind of different, kind of fun that people can play around with in a narrative. So having a good time with it. Yeah. So it's great to have you here. I hope you're doing well. I hope the rest of your podcast interview with Thomas Stewart went well. For those of you who don't know as well, Aramis was doing a podcast interview with Thomas Stewart, who is an indie game dev, quit his job recently, as is so often the story, but has several published titles that he's built, including Steam or console ports, Tanks But No Tanks being one of them, and is working on some kind of cozy chill games, an island builder, and then he's kind of expanding it out for other things. He's doing a lot of stuff and has had some good amount of success. So that was a really fun conversation with Thomas. I really liked hearing that. I don't have a computer right now, moving into a new place, missing your streams, life happened. I was wondering about you recently, Tata. I was wondering if everything was going all right for you. I'm glad that I hope the moving is an exciting thing and a good thing. But in any case, glad to see you again. I hope you're doing well. For those of you who are new, by the way, to the stream, Minibach, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. For those of you who are new to the stream, foxhollowgames is a charitable enterprise helping people enter the game industry. So we're participating in a game jam right now. We just barely finished hosting Fox Hollow Jam 2 with our lovely sponsors, Sundown, Elysios, and Riverwolf Games. We had tons of cash prizes to give away thanks to them, and we are very hyper-focused on helping people and supporting them in making that transition into the games industry, whether it's as an indie developer or joining a studio, AAA, whatever it is, or applying your game development skills in other industries that need them. Like I was just looking at a job application the other day that they needed essentially a game developer, and they didn't know it. It was for a biology lab, and they needed someone to build simulations in Blender and create this system where biological simulations could happen. I was like, guys, you need a game developer. And like, we've got people over here that can help. So welcome in, everyone. It's great to have you here. We do quarterly game jams. We do podcasts. We do interviews. We do debate clubs. We do all sorts of things. Do live playthroughs and analyses. Anything that I can to try and help people, that's what we want to be doing. So welcome in, everyone. Okay, where am I? Right, I'm trying to get this enemy hit being a little bit nicer. And I think there's a way to like reduce the amount of sounds that play. I know we have max polyphony, but the problem is the sound is on every enemy. So maybe I just need to... Oh, man. What if do I just need to move the enemy hit out of the enemy and put it into the root node? And just play it a max of like 5 times or something? That'd be really frustrating. Yes? Oh, I remember doing this last time. I was hoping I was remembering wrong. Because I don't want to do it. Because it's so gross. It's like so semantically weird. Thank you for the tip, Zaft. Or have a script that controls it. Yeah, it sounds like the easy way is just moving it out. Gosh darn it. All right. Yuck. Yuck. Can't believe Mom just said hi to me in front of the school. Yuck. All right. Let's go to our test level script. And we are still in this test level. I never actually built a new scene for the level. That was dumb of me, but oh well. Signal bus dot enemy damage dot connect, and we're gonna play enemy sounds. And that'll be our function. So func enemy enemy sounds, and we're going to do $sign enemy hit dot play. Now, the problem is we need to check if the enemy dies as well, and we don't, like, have a signal for that. We're just doing it in here. So, I mean, I guess I can just do this. Enemy death dot emit, then make a new signal. You could just do that. It's not necessarily a great way to do it, I don't think, but it will be a way I can do it quickly. And that's what we're looking for right now. Enemy death, and then the test level, we need to go back here. We need to connect signal bus dot enemy death dot connect. We're going to connect to enemy death sound. Func enemy death sound. Whoops. And then enemy death dot play. Okay, let's try that out. Oh, you did some more art? Very cool. Let me check this out. Hold on. Wow! Love it. Super cute. Hilarious. Thanks for sharing that, fun guy. There is a more elegant answer. There's not much work, but too much to explain here. That's fair, Zaft. Yeah, and that's kind of where we're at this point of the jam. Is just like, I gotta do the unelegant thing that I can do quick. Okay. I think we can... Let's see. Let's get rid of the laser. I need to go back to something that can hit multiple enemies at once, but not be such a loud noise as the laser. That's a little confusing. Oh, that explosion sound is so ridiculous. Let's chunk that down. We'll change this to be a grenade. See how that feels. What works, exactly. We need a fan art panel to show fan art. Man, I think that might be the first fan art of foxhollowgames. Actually, no, that's not true, because someone, Oh, it's so loud. Especially combined with the bullet sound effect. Oh, so many sound effects. Made a fantastic... video edit of me going and then he just cut it straight into the song. It was amazing. Been doing the quick unelegant thing since day 3. That emote, good enough is good enough. Yep, but totally hear that. Sweet, awesome. All right, we have ads starting up in just a minute. Unfortunately. Olgodev, thank you so much for the follow. Because I just need to power through. I need to get this done, right? So I think we'll maybe just power through the ads. I apologize, everyone. Normally it's not what you do. Normally we jump into an ad break. I don't think I have time for that today, though. So we're gonna just get stuff done. Yeah, that explosion sound effect is so obnoxious. Let's try it again. We'll go dev. Thank you. I mean, we definitely need we need pitch variation on everything, which we'll do. We'll get that built in just a little bit. We're gonna go through and fine tune the levels and then do pitch variation. So let's go to the laser because that was kind of obnoxious. Change our laser beam. We're gonna scream that down. Let's try 6.5 dB. Let's see where that takes us. We need to get a triple. There we go. Okay. Okay. Sounding kind of good. Next week, I won't be able to watch your streams because I work like 7:30 to 3:15 UCT. Hey, no worries, fun guy. That's you're here for however long you'd like to be here. That's the agreement on Twitch. So I appreciate you being here while you can, and I hope that this can be of some value to you. Thank you for your presence. Okay. We got sounds. Enemy bullet doesn't have a sound effect. Do we want to give it a sound effect? I don't think so. Not right now. It would be a good idea to have a sound effect for it, but I don't want to take the time to go source it out, frankly. So, thought I said no ads. If only Bezos agreed. If only Bezos agreed. K-Head-Ow, good to see you. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Hold on, I'm going to take a quick... I'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. Welcome back. Let's keep on diving in here. Yeah, great to see you, K-Head-Ow. Fun guy. I'm sorry about the ads. I wish we could do it without the ads. They give me essentially zero revenue. But you know, tis the price we pay, unfortunately. It is the price we pay. If we go back all the way to the beginning and we look exclusively at ads have given me $92 over 6 months. And like, sure, I'd rather have $92, but I'd much rather have a better viewing experience for everyone watching. I'm here for the ads, my friend. Oh, man, that's great. I mean, I can oblige you, Drusep. If you find a crowd of people that just want to watch a stream for the ads, I can set up a stream for that. Are we adding hats? Apparently, Fun Guy is adding hats. There we go. There's the 5th hat. So my wife stole one of the hats. I think we got to resort to... Oh, wait, no. She didn't steal one of the hats. It's right here. Good. Okay, we got the baseball cap. There we go. There's our last one. All right. Excellent. Shoes make good hats when in dire need. Listen, Drusep, how dare you predict the future? Hydrate, you got it, fun guy. Okay. So where are we at now? Are the sounds more or less tuned in? let's kind of do a run from the very beginning with a normal play experience. Slide ourselves right on over here. And we're going to go to our script, our global script, and we're just going to give ourselves sword null null. Null null. Okay. It would also be good to have like a reveal sound effect over on the text, but once again, just don't have the time. Oh, player hurt. Player getting hit sound effects. Yeah. Let's shrink that down. Normal play experience, right? Yeah. Okay, that's sounding much better. Yeah, everything's sounding much more in line. I'm not... Oop. That one sounded a little weird. Oh, because it's in enemy range and we haven't done enemy ranged yet. I wonder if I can get rid of these, because now I have them in the parent scene. I may not need them in the enemy ranged. Let's try it out. Let's see if that works. Because right now, I think it was playing once on enemy range and then once on the test level scene. Well, it's definitely not being super loud anymore. Is it playing, or is it just so quiet that we can't hear it? Enemy hit. Okay. Oops. Let's put a breakpoint in here. I just want to confirm that we are actually hitting them. Okay, we're not. We're not playing that sound. Bummer. Enemy damage. Enemy damage. So why is that not connecting? Should I reinstall Godot and torture myself? Why would you be torturing yourself? Okay. Enemy damage. Signal bus. Exists. I don't think we are doing the signal anymore in here. So I don't think we're emitting. Because I changed how this works halfway through. And I think that is our problem. That I changed it from being signal-based to being... Or, I mean, it's still signal-based. But instead of using a custom signal, using their built-in area signals. Because I'm a JavaScript dev? I don't know why that's torturing anything. Okay, so we're needing to get rid of this. That's crazy. We don't have any signals in our enemies anymore. That's crazy. That's really crazy. Compared to like how I've been doing things in previous projects to this, not having any signals on the enemies is any custom signals is crazy. All right, we are still not hitting enemy sounds. Even though we are emitting. Oh, we have errors. Yeah. We need to do... Can I just get rid of that? Is that gonna work? Let's try that. What kind of a rendering engine are you using for that game? Which game? No Python-based scripts. That's like the first rule for a JavaScript dev? Okay, good. We're hitting our breakpoint. Okay. Okay. We need to do the death sound now. So we need to put this, instead of being at the very front, we need to put it at the very end. And then... Oh, and enemy death is already being emitted, so we're good on that. So we just need to move this, once again, for the ranged enemy down to the end. That game, Thor's face hides the rendering engine? Oh, gotcha. We're in compatibility mode, Connie. Yeah, so what I have been doing, actually, is... and I just got out of the habit a little bit ago. We have been doing the in-browser preview. So this is what it's like in the browser. Yeah. We had some rude awakenings with that yesterday, trying to get this story scrolling effect work and everything. I had to spend a couple extra hours on that, and I was not expecting it. Okay. We definitely need to put a cooldown on this sword. Like, if we have any time at all, we've got to put a cooldown on the sword. Because it feels so janky, because you swing and there's a timer, but then you can still click and swing the sword. And that's not good. Darn it. Alright, let's try this. Okay. Don't worry, Connie. Yeah, no, Zaf took care of me. Zaf's looking out for me. That explosion is sounding completely silent now. Let's bring it up a little. Okay. We also need to set, when enemies take damage, we need to set their aggro flag to true. Because that's just silly. That's really loud. Wow. Alright. Crazy loud. Sorry. My apologies. Sorry, everyone. Let's try it again. And not break everyone's ears. Let's grab the player. I'm going to drag them all the way over here. And then we'll do our run in browser. All right. We're just gonna, because there's no lost state yet, so we'll just. Yeah, that's much better. But we need the music and the ambiance to stop playing. That's weird. Let's see. Which one is that, like, brum, bum? Okay, so it's music 2. No, it's music. Yeah, it's that one. That one isn't stopping. Oh, because I... Yeah. There we go. I bet this will set it now. Because I was skipping the trigger, taking us into the... Sorry, hold on. We need to do the in the browser. Yeah, I put the character in front of the trigger to swap music. I like that it's way more quiet on web. That's comforting. Much better. We're still playing that music, though. Music 2. dot stop is not happening. Why not? Which is weird because like music stop works. If you don't run into my curse with audio. Uh-oh. Yeah, you mentioned this the other day. What's your curse with audio, Zaft? Hey, Titanium, good to see ya. How are you doing today? Some of it was stuff refusing to stop playing. Uh-oh. That's not good. That's not good. I mean, at this point, I could just do this and see if that works. Like, it's not how you should do it in the slightest, but we'll see if it works, because that's all I care about for the game jam. We'll trigger music too. Playing with Unity and Lucille, made by myself in Blender. Cool. Bruh. What is going on? What is going on? Like, I'm completely deleting the node. I think you're underestimating the size of the problem. Apparently, yeah, if it can keep playing while the node is completely freed from memory, that's a thing. Let's try it locally so I can inspect in and see if it is actually getting rid of stuff. Lucille is Negan's baseball bat. Wow, I don't know any of this. Huh, attempt to call function stop and base null instance on a null instance. So, I mean, the node is gone. I mean, I think that's the ambiance, the dun-dun-dun-dun, right? That's our ambience node. Or not, apparently. The node doesn't play the audio. There's an audio server. I went cherry pick other people's fixes and compiled Godot from source because of this. There's some cases where the audio server loses track of which streams are playing. The node doesn't play the audio. There's an audio server. The node just tells the audio server to play it. So I believe you. I believe you that that's correct. I am also going to disagree because the node 100% plays according to the code that you write. You're telling the node to play. RC1 is better. What do you mean RC1? I'm unfamiliar with that. That's really weird. Godot for audio server not stopping play. Oh, the version after beta 3. Got it. Release candidate 1. Got it. Got it. Ugh. Okay, I'm seeing some hacky solutions here. They're continuing in the theme of what I've been trying to do of hacky solutions. Let's try stream paused equals true. Okay. There are quite a few fixes that went in, and there is an experimental sample mode for audio on web. Interesting. Well, that sounds like it would be really helpful right now. I am terrified of changing versions this late in the game, though. Okay. Something else they said to try is, like, putting play. Sometimes play will, like, trick the audio server into remembering that this exists. You try that. My goodness. I remember being in Jackie's stream earlier and seeing them talk about issues with WebGL exports. Namely that there are various things not working. Oh boy. What, in RC1? In the release candidate? I've heard such good things about the release candidate. Much less than the beta. Well, goodness. Hey, Quantic Flux, good to see you, friend. We're doing very well. How are you doing? We're just cruising along on the very last day of the jam that I get to have, and having a grand old time. Oh boy, we've got two of them playing. Jeez. That's not good. That's not good at all. Just in case the player is maybe causing this by being in front of things, let's put him over here. We'll see. Doing well, thanks for asking. Keep on crushing it. Thanks so much. Quantic, what's on the docket for today? What's the new and exciting thing you've got? Totally cruising along. There you go. Good news, as you saw from my game yesterday, it is workable with RC1. All right. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to overload this like a lot. And because I can't tell if this is music 1 or music 2 that's causing the problem, or ambiance, because they all sound kind of similar. So I'm just going to do everything all the time. Everything all the time, all at once. Nothing new on my end, but still exciting. More Unicorn Overlord. Nice. The game has an insane amount of content. Awesome. Sounds like it. You've been working on that for a long time. But I came back and it just says Daddy. So let's pay attention to how it sounds when we just transition here, right? So this is the way the game sounds. These are the music tracks. And if I move forward, we should hear a change. So the combat music is playing. Like, scary music is playing. Sereno... Sorry, everyone. You got it, swap hats. Oh, we got a sock. That's the only hat I have left. It's a sock. Welcome in, Serene. Hiding in here for a few minutes while I figure out what I'm doing next. You know what? You could say the same thing of me by right. Wow, that is so weird. That is so weird. And that wasn't happening yesterday. You winning, buddy? Good to see you, this guy in New Zealand. We're having a great time. We're trying to fix weird audio issues that are just super breaking. Tremendously not working. So that's fun. Sock hat, best hat. Oh my gosh. I got physics in my bad Godot game. Hey, congrats, fun guy. That's awesome. The fun of audio. Yeah, it's being really weird. There's apparently a bug in Godot where sometimes the audio server just like breaks. Oh boy. I mean, what if I like do something weird and I do, audio bus audio bus dot get audio bus. No, shoot. How do we do this? Because I want to see, like, if I just mute the entire audio bus, will it stop, right? I haven't even started adding audio or sound effects to my game yet, and watching the stream makes me want to push it off indefinitely. You can do it, though, I believe. I appreciate it. Super breaking is the name of my morning as well. Why am I stopping them? Just to try and get them to stop. Apparently, some people say if you hit play, sometimes it will kind of reconnect things, and then you can stop them. Some people say stream pause equals true will make it happen. I don't know. Imagine a Godot extension that made Godot support JS. Yeah, that'd be cool. This is only one of the issues. Audio stream player does not work correctly during web export. I mean, I don't even think it's during web export. Like, if I build locally, I don't think it's gonna work. We'll go ahead and just swing. Oh, it is working locally. Okay, so it is just for the web export. Oh my goodness. Just turn the audio off and say it got lost in the shadows. Matches the jam theme. It is just web. Wow. Man. That's an incredible bummer. Let's see. Can I hack it a little bit? Can I say ambient / music dot volume dot dB dot dot volume dB equals negative a million? Can I just do that and have that work, please? I kind of doubt it, but we'll see. Oops, we don't need to build locally. We need to run in the browser. Just delete it? I did that. Jack. I Q-freed the node. It is still in the audio server and still plays, even though the node is gone. Like, it's really silly too. It's like a typo. Shoot. Oh man, that is such a bummer. Oh, that's killer. That's gonna like totally hurt the... Oh, that's gonna really hurt the impact of that ending scene. What do I do there? Oh, shoot. Sorry, I just saw some of these auto mod things. I apologize. These are all unreasonable to catch. Copy the folder, try RC1. I just don't want to. I just really don't want to. That's more effort than I want to put in right now. Yeah, Godot's having WebGL audio issues. Apparently, the new release candidate fixes a lot of this. Not everything, but a lot of it. But yeah, Zaft, I mean, I believe you that would probably do it. But it's a lot more effort than I'm willing to put in right now, is the problem. And potentially a lot of lost time. So maybe if we have a lot of extra time at the end, maybe we'll go back and we'll try and do that. So I'm gonna actually make a note in my notes here. Try RC1. Okay. But other than that, we did normalize the audio. We still need to work on this. Let's build a main menu with a volume slider. Let's go do that. Let's just go do that. That means we can throw on our tunes again. This is better and more suspenseful than the Olympics. And, you know, less French. All right. What do we do here? What do we do? Main menu. We need a main menu scene. Wait, this is a script? No. I don't want to make a script. I want a new... What? New scene. Sometimes Godot, like, focuses on panels weirdly. It's weird. Okay. Main menu. Okay. What do we want to do here? We want to do typographic logo. I'm thinking just really basic. Really basic. Let's add in a... Let's make this actually, instead of a 2D node, we're going to make it a control node. We're going to add in a texture rect. And we are going to expand this out. This is going to be a gradient texture, and the gradient is not going to be a gradient at all. It's so weird how it sizes things. Okay. Great. So we've got that. We're going to have in a label. Should we do all caps? No, I don't think so. All lowercase? Nah, I think classic is good here. It kind of has a bit more of that feel. Make a new label setting. We're going to go to like 50. And then let's put it in the middle. Okay, never mind. And we're going to add in some buttons. We're gonna, well, I guess one button, actually. We're gonna add in a button. It's gonna say play. Then we need to add in a theme. We're going to grab just the normal buttons, and this will become our primary thing. I mean, I guess we just have this be the only thing. Made infinite jump. Nice. Let's add in our... normal and pressed. Yeah, we'll spend some time on a pressed. That's fine. Button styles, normal. You're going to be a style box flat. And your color. What is your favorite color? Yeah, we'll just do that. We'll use our off white. And then we need to do a font color as well. Okay. Corner radius, let's throw, yeah, round that off a little bit. Actually, you know what would be kind of interesting is if we did this a little bit weird. So if we did like that, and then threw the corner detail down. So it's kind of like, that's kind of interesting. I don't know, I'm trying to think of what's a way to reinforce that concept of the primes, of loss, of mourning, alchemy, shadows. This does not really scream any of that to me. It's just kind of interesting. So it was fun to do, but I think we're going to change it. I'm throwing up the corner radius a bunch to try and get it to be a circle. Expand margins, 20, 20, 20, 20. Is that going to get us closer to a circle? It gets us closer to a circle. Let's try 50. Okay, that's almost a circle. It's just kind of janky, though. Yeah, I think we don't do this. Let's just do like a 16, and then just do 8. Reduce the top and bottom width a little. All right, yeah, that's okay. How do else if, elif, else work in Godot's in GD script? Elif, yeah, elif. And are you asking for the syntax of how to do an else if? If so, it's elif. Then we're gonna add in a volume slider, or not a volume slider, a slider. Horizontal slider, oops. Bring you right down here. Your max value is 100, step of 1. I think it needs to be like 1 and 0.1, right? I think is the thing that we learned. Okay. We're gonna save this scene real quick because we haven't saved it yet. Custom min Y, we're gonna say 500. That's absolutely outrageous. Let's try 100. That's much better. And then your default value will be 0.5. And we'll just add in a label for volume. I know I'm a JavaScript dev. JavaScript uses elif. Okay, well, I guess I don't understand your question then. Volume. And then we're going to add label settings. Font. We're going to set it to our off-white. Same thing with our big one up here. There we go. Okay. We're going to add in something that is not great to do. Not great to do. We're going to do it, though. Okay. We're going to bring in some sprites that I have saved over here. And I need to clear out my downloads. They are getting... This is out of control. This is a lot. There's a lot of stuff. Okay, we got to bring in... Oh, not into the scenes, though. Into the assets. Bring in this one. And let's see, do we have the daughter? Yeah, just right there. Okay. But we need this one. Okay. So, we're gonna bring in this over here. I can work with this. I can work with this. Okay. It's in region. That's what we're looking for. Enabled. There we go. Edit region. So we're going to zoom in right here. Okay. We're going to rotate. And then we're going to visibility, modulate. Oh, 1 second. Okay. There we go. And then just need to kind of fake this well enough. Okay. And then we're going to scale you up. That just does not read as anything. Let's carry this through. I want to have like some sort of scene on the front, but we'll see. We'll see if it's gonna work out. That's gonna have to be like there-ish. You know, it's somewhat right. Visibility, you, and then self-modulate, you. And we're gonna do the same thing for mom. Why does if var jumps equals 0 colon not work? Because you're declaring the variable in the if statement. If you declare that earlier and then bring it in, that should probably... I mean, I'm assuming. I don't know what your code is. But that would be my guess. If you said, this line doesn't work with no other context, that's what I would say. Probably try to not declare the variable in the line. Okay, we need... woman. Hear me roar. Oops. Mom is a giant. Trying to match the size of the dad, even somewhat. All right, we'll call that good. Okay, region enabled. We're gonna shrink this in, and then visibility, swatches. We're going to put all of these in the background. Well, maybe not behind the texture rect. Yeah, titanium. Yeah. In for loop you can define, but you can't in if. Yep. Okay. So I want to add in a point light now. We're going to give it a texture. We're going to make it a fill of radial. Smash that down right in the middle. Okay. Oops. Now the question is, why is that not anything? Ah, it is. Okay. What if we do like this sort of thing? I don't know. Is that going to look super weird? We shrink everyone down a little. A little smaller, I think. Ooh, gotta do that hover state. Okay, and then also this button, the text is gross. We gotta trim that up. Let's see. Font size? I mean, I'd love for it to be bold. Is there a way to do that in here? Probably not, right? This music is very jubilant in a very inappropriate space right now. Let's see, where I've lost track of where our font is. I'd love to get a better font. I just worry about it taking forever. Let's put a time limit on ourselves. We're gonna take 10 minutes to look for a font. If we can't find one that looks perfect, then we're just not gonna worry about it. The 3 primes. We'll say that. Okay. And then we don't want variable or color. A serif font would be good. And we don't want handwriting or anything. I learned my lesson there. Kind of like Crimson Pro. Mom and Dad closer to each other. Yeah, it does feel a little awkward. Like everything's a little bit equally spaced, right? That's a little awkward. Kind of make this tangent over here though, which I don't love. Oh, sorry, I'm not displaying Godot anymore. There we go. I moved her over a little bit, but now we have this like problem with the arm kind of coming in. It looks a little weird. Now we start getting this little sliver of space here. We put Mom in front. Kind of looks like she's shielding Dad. What if we put Dad in front? If you can't find one, make one. Still got plenty of time. It's hard to choose between Comic Sans and Papyrus. Why choose when there's Papyrus Sans? Man, these are actually kind of tricky to try and layer on top of each other and look decent. Let's actually don't be dissing Comic Sans. Comic Sans is great. Okay, we're getting a little bit of an awkwardness, like right there, where colors are kind of needs to be kind of in or out, you know? Let's try that. Can't wait for tomorrow? What can't you wait for? What about the Undertale playthrough or something else? What's going on, Zaft? I don't like how the arm is kind of lining up with her torso. Undertale? Yeah, no, it's going to be a great time. Really excited about it. Let's leave it there. I think that's a better composition. That was a good call. As Lego Batman says, he only uses black or very, very dark gray. Don't forget yellow and purple, man. Dark Knight features yellow and purple all over the place. If Papyrus Sans actually exists, my life will be changed forever. Comic Papyrus. The 2 sexiest fonts ever made a baby just for you. Incredible. So there's Comic Papyrus. That's amazing. Let's see, hold on. Where am I? Right, Google Fonts. Am I that blind I don't get the reference? What reference? When is it going to start tomorrow? It's going to start at our normal time. So we're going to jump on probably like 1 p.m. Eastern, which I don't know what time it is UTC. But like when this stream started. Or probably not 1. It'll probably be like 2. So the time this stream started is when we're going to start tomorrow. That's an answer. That's great. You know really nothing about it then. Isn't one of the characters' names Sans or something? But I don't think there's any connection to typography, is there? I don't know. I don't know. I think I know. I think his name is Sans. I know about him because of the Smash Brothers community going freaking insane when they brought him in as a Mii character. I'm not saying anything. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm liking Frances. I like that, and that like weird F there. Let's do this. We're gonna download that. So we're gonna go ahead and jump back to Godot. We're gonna bring this in. I'm glad we found one relatively quick. Let's grab our fonts here. In my assets folder, I'm gonna make a new folder for fonts. Fonts. We just need Frances. Which one do I use? We don't need italic, I don't think. We can just use the base. Okay, so we've got our font. Let's go ahead and go to our label, and we're gonna bring this font into everything. New font file. Right here. There we go. Okay. It's currently set to black. How do I change that? Because it shouldn't be black. This is a variable font. Is there not a way to, like, new font variation? Oh, okay. Variation. Here we go. Okay. Open type features. Okay. Kerning. Stylistic sets. Ligatures. Cool. Okay, that's cool. I'm still not seeing an easy way to just change it to not be black. Hey, congrats, fun guy. All right, take care, Vira. Best of luck and stand up. Appreciate you being here. Embolden? Is this like faking a bold? That's gross. Okay. We need a font variation. Move it up to 24. And I'm really just moving it up because it just feels kind of gross the other way. Like it just felt too small. And to Libra Sprite because I'm too poor for A Sprite. Libra Sprite is A Sprite, right? It's the same thing, just like you're good enough to compile it yourself. Move it up or down? Connect it to the play or distance it from everything? the way up? No. I kind of like that it brings attention to the scene down here, but I also kind of don't like that it muddies the scene up and it kind of makes it look a little bit worse. I don't know. Font variation. We're gonna quick load. Reduce that embolden. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and add a script here. Just free. You don't need to compile. Oh, that's nice. Basically, but one's for broke people. So you don't even need to compile. It's just a download. That's cool. I like that because figuring out how to compile that was freaking ridiculously hard. All right, we're gonna just nuke all this. Make bigger. Wait, make what bigger? Go to game. We're going to do get tree dot get scene, change scene to file, and we're gonna go to test level. And then button will connect on pressed. Go to game. Great, that's connected. Gotta make the buttons and the text have the the theme of the game is shadows. You gotta make the buttons and text have the shadow effect. There is no too big. We can't. So the problem is the text shadows are awful in Godot. They're not shadows in the slightest. Like if we change this to be a shadow color, like it's, man, this isn't even doing anything. I don't even know what's going on. But you can't do any sort of like blend or anything like that. Blur changing, like it's just completely broken. Or rather not broken, it just doesn't do anything that you need a shadow to do. It's weird. Love compiling well. I use Arch Linux anyways. There you go. All right, take care, Quantic. Best of luck on your stream. Hope you have a great time with the unicorns, an okay time with the overlords, and then the best of time with the unicorn overlords. All right. What, there's news? itch.io is known for having last-minute submission entries for game jams. Do not wait for the final 30 minutes. Get your entries in. We have 17 hours to go. What, Unicorn Overlords? That's what Quantic is going to go stream. He streams a bunch of stuff, but he's been playing Unicorn Overlords, Jiminy, for the past little bit. Kind of bring it in and out. It's a recurring feature on his stream. Get a new theme. We're going to sample the H slider. Don't really care about the font. We need this stuff. Oops. So background color needs to be this. No, this. Okay. Great. Grabber area. Okay. Then the slider. Slider itself. Perfect. Everything's broken. Excellent. Can't even tell what these are, like, affecting. Huh. Okay. What if I remove this? Clear. And then clear? Alright. We do need to do the corner radius on this. So top left needs to be like 8 and bottom right 8. Or, oops, bottom right. Bottom left. Suck, dang it. There we go. How many times does it take? Okay. Looks good. Grace periods and jams make me so angry. Why's that, Zaft? Do you know what Thor means by this? Does itch.io experience issues when there are a lot of uploads in a short time period? I think what he's saying, Muffin, is that just don't risk it. You know, that there are... Itch is known for having last-minute submission entries for game jams. So, like, just minimize your chances of something going wrong, right? Get ahead of it. Submit early. Don't stress out about it. Last game I played was No Man's Sky a month ago. I need to try No Man's Sky again. I haven't really done much since they've been doing so many updates. Just got a text from my wife. After many really? Are you sure? Absolutely sure. And okay, I'm doing it. I'm putting the jam on right now. And I was like, putting the jam on right now? What, like the stream? Or what does this mean? And then it follows up. Our daughter says she loves her Bingo and Bluey inspired cheese and jam sandwich. Punishes people that organize and gives unfair advantage to those that didn't. I mean, I can see that. By the way, thank you, Patrick, for the hat tower. We're going to get to that in just a sec. I'm okay with, like, a slight grace window of, like, 5 to 15 minutes. I don't want anything more than that, right? And I think as you grow and you get more and more, you have to be more and more rigid, right? Give me one quick sec. So the more people that you have, the more you have to be equal with the rules. It's amazing. I've heard really good things about it. It's also kind of not my cup of tea usually. I don't really love cozy games and everything. So I want to see what all the updates do for it to make it kind of more interesting and bring in a little bit more game into it. Okay. We need to hook up the volume slider to the audio bus. So we need to do func set volume, and you'd think I'd remember how to do this after doing it like 10 times. Var audio var bus equals, is it audio server? Audio bus layout dot what? Get name. I'm not seeing it. Add 5 hats. Yes. Yes. Thank you, Patrick. We have ads. I'm going to take a quick bio break. I'll be back, and then we'll do the add 5 hats. Be right back. Okay, we're back. We're back. Okay. Add 5 hats. 1, 2, 3. And now we have number 4. And number 5. Oh, titanium, thank heavens. We still need to do the 5th hat. The Witch King of Angmar comes in. Okay. There we go. Oh, there's the 5 extra hats on top. Jiminy Christmas. All right. There we go. There's the Hat Tower Titanium. Thank you for the clear. I was not looking forward to having to code into that for a very long time. Woo! Oh, my heavens. Oh, shoot. Have I watched Stranger Things? I have watched Stranger Things. Yelled at everyone to go live, and I'm not ever here when one does. I'm a horrible person. You're good, 2D Fighter. Hope you're doing well. Oh, shoot. Okay. Go for volume slider. I need to look this up every single time. There's just like a very simple way to do this. I just need to get reminded of what this is. Oh, and that's a good idea. Doing it as an export. Export var, audio, bus, name. And I'm using GD Quest's tutorial for this. Okay. So now if we go to here, do on ready, var bus at equals audio server dot get bus index at audio bus name. Okay. So we're getting the index of this, and what's okay? Comment. There. Can I see this? There we go. There's our. So we have our master, and then we're gonna get the index of what we set there. Season 4 of Stranger Things. Nice. I watched the first 2 seasons, and then I kind of decided after they killed off Samwise Gamgee, like they did, that was kind of the last straw for me of like, I can't deal with this. This is too much for me. I don't want to watch people get slowly eaten by alien mutant dogs. So, I haven't watched the last 2 seasons, although my wife has. She says they're very good. I'm standing. Love that one for myself. Yeah, no, I love my standing desk. It's great. Last day of the jam. Functionally in Memphis. We've got tomorrow until 7 a.m. my time. So it's like, yeah, today's the last day. Stuck again, the last stuck I have. 1 hour to do or drop. I'm trying to add and remove party members in game. You start with 1 members and you get more if you buy them. Oh goodness, 2D Fighter. Best of luck. You mean Bill? No, I mean Samwise Gamgee. You know, the savior of Middle Earth. Carries Frodo up the mountain. That guy. I'm just glad the kid didn't kill him, because I thought for sure the, like, possessed kid was 100% going to murder the crap out of that guy. I also quit after season 2, although people keep telling me that season 4 is very good. Yeah, I don't have a lot of patience for horror tropes. Knowing that pretty much everybody is going to die, or any new characters are going to die, I don't like it. Spoilers much? It's like a 60-year-old season. 2D Fighter. Who's the actor? Yeah, who did play that? I can never remember his name. Sean Austin. Yeah, Sean Austin. It's pretty nice. I enjoyed the last seasons as well. Yeah, my wife says she really liked it. It sounds like it's getting pretty epic and wild. You just started? Well, you'll forget all about who this guy is then by then. Also, 2D Fighter, you're too far behind. You're too far behind. Okay. So we're going to do audio server dot set bus volume dB. This is how they're doing it. They're doing it differently than I did it last time. Linear 2 dB. And we're going to do the value that we pass in from our signal. Okay. So on our H slider, We do range changed, or value changed, right? Ooh, I seem to remember doing this. Okay, yeah. We want value changed. We're going to connect to set volume. And let's add in our ambiance node in here. We'll get rid of all these musics. And then funk, ready. Well, no, we don't need this. What am I doing? We just set this to autoplay, which it already is. Okay, let's pause our music. Give this a shot. I'm behind on a lot of things, but because of babies, I'm catching up. Nice. Okay. There we go. Ambiance, you got to be playing something here. Okay, yeah, volume slider works. Play works. Okay, great, awesome. We gotta fix up that button active state. New cell box flat. Can I like copy all of this into pressed? Oh, that's so cool. I'm so glad someone taught. Who taught me about right clicking on that? Was it Arrow Axie or was it? I don't remember. Not even gonna touch sliders in GameMaker. Yeah. I don't blame ya. That would be a lot to hand code. 100%. Yeah, GameMaker, you do a like incremental up or down, change the number sort of thing, not a slider. How do tile maps work? Fungi, are you in the 4.3 release candidate? Because from what I understand, in the new version, it has changed pretty drastically and become a lot better. So if you're not in the newest release candidate, 4.3 release candidate, then you may want to swap over. Okay. I just want to let's just do on press. Let's do Let's do We'll just turn this into like 8, not 84. 848. Stop it. 4. Let's try that. You have the newest version? Because I'm just asking because Godot is a little bit weird on their website. They don't like point to the release candidate on the main page. You have to kind of go searching for it. So if you just went to like downloads and hit download, it may not be 4.3 release candidate. So definitely double check that. Is that right, Zaft? You have to click older releases to get to like beta releases and stuff? That's interesting. Not the choice I would have made, but that's okay. Okay, let's try this. Laugh every time I click on it. That's hilarious. It's around 4.22 stable. So that is not 4.3. 4.3 is like the beta version. It's not even beta. It's a release candidate. It is very close to being done. But in the jump from 4.2 to 4.3, apparently they have done a ton of work on tile maps. So if you're starting learning tile maps in Godot, you'll probably just want to learn in 4.3 because there's going to be a big amount of changes coming as soon as that changes. Son of a biscuit. Why is that hover being so weird? There we go. Paste. Okay, let's try it again. Text. Text is being weird on hover. Need to fix that. Yeah, why is the text color changing on hover? There's not even like an option for setting that, right? Oh. Hold on. I gotta check out blend here. Haven't seen this. Ah. Is there an expected release date for 4.3? I don't know. I don't know. Zaft, are you aware of anything? I'm definitely not. Content margins. Yeah, like why is the text changing on hover? Oh, we need to do that like in here, don't we? Oh, font, hovered color. All right. We're gonna stay that. Jiminy. Don't have any info. Fair enough. Suck. Okay. Let's go to our button. We still need to kind of futz around with some of this stuff. Let's change our margins to 8 and 4, 8 and 4, and then on rest, you should be the same thing. K, font, hover color. Maybe lighten it up to our next shade. I've been semi-happily just working most of Master Head compiled nightly instead of the releases since Beta 3 had the audio issues. Oh my goodness. Okay. Not a fan of this. It's weird that the margin changes aren't taking effect. If I set this like 80 all around. Yeah, it's just overriding it, but we're in the focus, not even like the normal. So I don't know why that's being so weird. It's like the thing that is most recently updated is the thing that changes. Well, all right. Let's get our text, our hover pressed, I guess, and focus color. We'll just do both of them at the same time. You're not stuck anymore, Duty Fighter. Congrats! Congrats! That's wonderful. Suck. Come on, this should not be the hard thing. Font pressed. Okay. You. Okay. All right. Okay. I want some sort of indicator that they have clicked on something, because otherwise it just feels really weird. 4.3 RC1, I believe that's the most recent. Yeah, see, it's just, it's do it, stop it. Why are you being so weird? What am I not understanding here? I like that titanium. It would be fun to do a brutalist UX game someday. Click on something. Your click was registered! Voice and, like, that would be fun for, like, the voice for all sound effects sort of thing. That'd be fun. That'd be really fun. You are hovering. You are clicking. Okay. All right, well, I'd rather have it do nothing than look bad. Because it's not such a long time that they have to wait, but they do have to wait. So I would have loved to have found a way to easily, because like if we do a journey map of this, right? So we have extreme delight and extreme frustration here. Their first experience when coming into this menu is going to be like, oh, okay, they've like put in some amount of effort. That's kind of interesting. And then they're going to click the play button and it's going to hit and it's not going to do anything and they're going to get confused and it's going to dip down. So that emotional experience goes down. And then they'll get back into the game and they'll probably like average out to here. Right? Whereas if I could figure out how to make that button theme not terrible, instead of dipping all the way down, it would probably just, if anything, go up a little bit to say, oh, look, this is kind of nice. And then that would carry forward. So we'd have a very different emotional graph, right? That's what I'm trying to avoid, is this delta here. Oh, well. Move it out to the side. We can add party members now and drop and change out. Now I just need to make the menu to handle all that and just put the game together, but the menu will be the last hard code. I shouldn't get any bugs. Everything is HTML5 approved. Nice. Well done, GameMaker 2D Fighter. That's super rad. Remember how a long time ago you were like stuck for years on trying to get menu systems working for character selection? And now look at you like working through things. Like, do you feel like you're a better developer now than you were when you asked that question? You were trying to hound down that answer? You are dead. You are Hatsune Miku. You are alive. Okay. Let's go ahead and make this our initial scene. Main menu. Okay. Close. When the player health goes to 0 or below, we need to build in a loss condition now. Because let's actually go back to our there we go. So we got main menu, volume slider done. We need player death reset. That's what we're working on now. When's the cutoff? Puts pressure on. So the cutoff is 7 a.m. my time tomorrow. So we've got a good amount of time. I want to get this done within the next hour and a half. We'll see if we can actually pull that off. That seems maybe a little bit tight. We had to spend a lot of time on that audio stuff. But hopefully we'll just be able to cruise through this. Let's, on death, let's, I think we're going to bring in our player sprite. Oh, we do have death set up. Oh, lovely. Okay. So we're going to do player sprite dot animation equals death. Right? Because we can't do like play. Do we do play? Oh, okay. There we go. Player sprite dot play death. And then we get tree create timer of 2 seconds dot timeout, and we're gonna await on that, and then we will do get tree dot change scene to file, and we're gonna go back to the main menu because I don't want to build in checkpoints because we don't have time for that. So, back to the main menu. Await animation finished? Oh, you could do that? Oh, nice. The problem is we don't want... I mean, I guess we can, like, add in, like, a ton of frames here just to pad it out a little bit. Feels a little weird, but try it. Okay. Let's go aggro a bunch of dudes. Ah! Ah! We're not... What? Okay. I think the problem is, in the process, we're saying, to play animations, it's getting overwritten, right? Mr. Muffin, make a dead bull, that's a good idea. Yeah. Mr. Muffin, if you've never made a Game Jam page on itch, I would recommend doing it, like, right now, before doing anything else. Because the last thing you want is to have a cool submission, and then you run out of time, and you don't get to submit it. That's the worst possible thing. So if you have any doubt if it's going to take you a long time, just go do it right now. You got this, Joe? Thank you, Tutti Fighter. You got it too, man. We got this. Death equals true. And we're just going to do, var death equals false. And then we're going to do if death, return. Let's do that. Oh, we need to swap over our fonts and everything over here too. Let's push ingredients down too. That needs to get tightened up to be on the same line as the health and everything. Beat me up. Come on. So that happened immediately. Don't be like me. What do you mean don't be like you? Oh, waiting too long to get your submission in? Yeah, I mean, you had that problem once, and then you've never repeated it again. There we go. There we go. Okay. Cool. Looking good. That is that. So we have player death reset. We need to do return to main menu after the final cutscene. That's going to be like one line of code. It's just going to be this on test level. I think, right? We're doing, like, we have a final cutscene. Do we have a final cutscene function? Is it here? So then we're going to do await animation player dot animation finished. Cool. Thank you, Jack, for that heads up. Yeah, that's good. And it goes for a full, like, 9 seconds. Good. Good, 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 good. Okay, let's check this out. Yeah, that's a hot tip. Await animation finished? I didn't know that existed. That's, like, it makes perfect sense that it exists, but I did not know that it existed. All right. Cannot call method change scene to file on a null value. That's weird. Use that same pattern with any signal. That's awesome. Yeah, I need to keep that in the back of my mind. So why is that I'm using GitLab as my server? I don't know what that means. For your YouTube music? Isn't YouTube your server? I'm confused. Okay. But cool, I suck at Git. I'm terrible at Git. I need to get better. So why is that throwing that error? Data.tree is null. Data.tree is null. Char tree equals get tree before, and then we do tree. Is that just like a Godot bug? Because they both reference each other, so you have to have it as a stored packed scene or something. Okay. Need a place where it says the name of a song and a YouTube link. Okay. Not a bug. So why don't I need that on the main menu then? What have I done that is different here? Ah, shoot. Get good, scrub. You're not doing this await stuff, I suppose. Okay. Well, that worked. Okay. I'll figure out why later, I guess. Need a place where it says the name of a song and the YouTube link. Okay, cool. Because it preloads the same thing for loading menu at beginning, and there when you get rid of it, it disappears. It preloads the same thing for loading menu at the beginning. And there when you get rid of it, it disappears. Yeah, I'm not following. I don't know why this doesn't work, but the other one does. It's weird. I trust that you guys are right, and you guys totally know what you're talking about. And if I had your brains, I could also know what it's talking about, but I don't. So that's all done, though. Hooray. Thank you all for your help. I was probably going to get stuck on that one for a while. So thank you. I'm going to do one quick little thing, which is when the enemy gets hurt, we're going to do player detected. We have to pass in ourselves, which is just self. Yeah, it doesn't even matter. Player equals area. Oh, no. Oh, crap. Okay. Never mind. Ooh. Okay. So we'll just do... Ah, crap. All right. That's going to be too hard to fix. I'm not going to worry about it. Basically, it's because for some reason, menu loads game, then game loads menu. The menu is linked in both cases, but when you leave menu, get its array, so set to null. But then how does doing get tree fix that? Why does assigning get tree to a variable fix it? I mean, functionally, it's the same thing, right? Like if I go to our final cutscene here, this is functionally the same as what we had before, but for some reason that fixes it. Finishing up your game jam? Yes, Cryptic! We are getting very, very close. In fact, I think I'm going to start working on the documentation, getting it all pulled into a Google Doc now. I think that's where we're at. So, very excited. Because you're removing this node from the tree when the animation finished. It's not the same. The time is different. If the node is out of the tree, get tree equals null. The node is out of the tree, get tree equals null. So is it like kind of calling itself or something? Like that's what I'm struggling to understand is it like changing the scene to the file, but then also saying get tree and it like those two things are interacting with each other in a weird way and it's kind of asynchronous possibly or something? I don't know. It's a little weird to me. What does the animation do? All the animation does is self-modulate. That's the whole thing. So this animation player is just making things fade in and out. That's it. Actually, not even fade out, just fade in. It's just fade in. It doesn't cue free anything? No. Nope, no cue freeing. It's just fading stuff in. Making it visible. And that's it. Then I don't know either. Well, I'm glad you thought you did because you gave me the solution for it. Even if we don't know why, I'm glad you gave me the solution. So cheers. Okay, let's do some documentation. That's incredible. Oh, shoot. Okay. Let's go to Google Docs. This is going to be a flashbang moment for everyone. I apologize, I guess. I have learned that trying to do Google Docs in dark mode is like pulling teeth, and it just does not work. So I'm not going to worry about it. Pirate software 15. I'm going to take my old GD. Well, actually, let's use the template that I built for the game jam, because that'll be good to kind of dog food that. itch/foxhollowgame2. We're going to go to our GDD samples. All right. And I'm going to copy all this. Trash, game jams, Pirate Software 15. We're going to make a new Google Doc. And then paste all this in. Okay. Cool. We're going to change the text color. Great. Is this the Pirate Software Game Jam? Is that why Thor is in the top right? Yes, Olgo. Yes. You put it together. You got there. You made it. Well done. You got your page up? Just a good hate, but the page is up. That's great. That's awesome. Okay. So we're going to do Amortium game design document. Made for the Pirate Software Jam 15. That's what it's called, right? Pirate Software Game Jam. Pirate Software Game Jam. Game Jam 15. Okay. Let's dive in. Okay. Zoom in a little bit so y'all can see better. And then... Yeah, I guess we didn't actually write this out, did we? Craft 19 different weapons by combining up to 3 alchemical ingredients to fight back the shadow monster that you accidentally set loose in this 2D action platformer. In my defense, I'm working lurking. No worries. Excuse me, it's only 2 hours and we're out of hats. Petition to increase hats to 40. Love it. It's still in prototype. I don't know why I made an itch page. It's not for a game jam. Oh, okay. I mean, if you're not under a time constraint, then it's fine. But, you know, like Zaft, he frequently, the first thing he does is build the itch page, set up Butler, get the whole pipeline flowing, right? So that's not unreasonable. How else am I supposed to use my points? And we were supposed to use the hats now to distract in submission times. Distraction with hydrates. Drink more. This is empty. Let me get some more. Cheers, fun guy. Cheers, prodigal. Appreciate it. I knew I could count on you. Okay. I'm actually going to put this in the title. GDD. Okay. Cool. Inspirations. Inspirations are going to be Genome Guardian. Super Metroid? Not really. Genome Guardian. Let's grab a screenshot for Genome Guardian. Which is not going to make it on Steam, but y'all get the idea. Okay. Oops. Come on. There we go. Key takeaway. Key takeaway. Build weapons out of a combination of ingredients. Why, when I'm on a live stream, people treat me better than at my job? Oh, I'm sorry, fun guy, dude. I mean, first off, the easy answer is your work, it does not affect me, right? So if I'm trying to get something done and someone is kind of messing up in another department, that can be frustrating. I don't have that dependency here. So it's easier for me to be nicer. But also, we frequently don't have enough civility in the workplace, and it's a major bummer. And we can often mistake being nice for being kind. And they're both two sides of the same coin. Zai, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate you. Cheers. All right. What's the next inspiration game? We did write these out, right? Didn't I? Oh, I didn't. Okay. What were the other inspirations? Like, there was one for, like, the movement and everything. And I think I can basically just put Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight. Grab a quick screenshot of this with a sword slash on it. Come on, there's no... There we go. There's something of just swinging the sword. Okay. Key takeaway. Simple... movement pre-upgrades and sword swing slash effects that are independent of the character. All right. Player experience. What is the emotional experience of playing this game? Why will people remember this game in 10 years? So, the core emotion of Amortium is novelty and exploration of mechanics. Players should feel delighted and enthused to discover new weapon combos and try them in different circumstances. As they progress through the game, they should start to get curious, sad, and maybe even angry because as they learn about the events that preceded the game of the daughter's death. This is becoming a run-on sentence. It's so ADHD. Namely, the daughter's death, the dad's obsession with alchemy to resurrect her, mom leaving because of the trauma and lack of emotional availability of the husband, and dad's ultimate failed attempt to bring her back, to bring the daughter back. Okay. We're 320 points. Nice. We know who's winning the GDD category if there is one. I don't know, man. I really value GDDs, but I don't know if we're going to have enough time to do it, like, really justice. Action, adventure, lo-fi, craft your weapon. It's not even really a Metroidvania. It could become a Metroidvania. In fact, I think there's a lot of potential for it to be a Metroidvania, but it's not that right now. All the description should be is, I'm saving my love from the evil forces I created. Well, but you're not saving your love from the evil forces. You're kind of saving humanity from the evil forces you created. Like, your wife is gone. She left. Your daughter's dead, and you did not bring her back. It's not like she's back at the house and is scared. Like, no. Like, you messed up. straight up. You unleash an eldritch horror on the world, and you're just trying to fix it with whatever you can at the very end. Only my love. At least you're doing it in the right way. First the game, then the GDD. Nah, man, we didn't do the game, then the GDD. We did the GDD and then the game. Remember all this? Remember all this? Remember, like, documenting out what all of the abilities were going to be and everything? And this should be a lot more... Like, if I were doing this for a team, this would not cut it. This wouldn't cut it in the slice. We would need way more defined values, like frame data, calculations, all sorts of stuff would need to be included in here. What's the GDD? The Game Design Document. Game Design Document, GDD. So the idea of a GDD is communicating everything about the game to someone else. So in game jams, they're very helpful because it helps judges understand what your submission was supposed to be, so they can judge you not just on what you executed, but as well as on what you intended. And then if they get stuck on things, they can maybe get some helps and some ideas on how things are supposed to work in there. So it's really good for game jams. When you're on a team, like if you're in a studio and you're working on a game together, you need to have everything detailed so you can hand that off to developers and they can build exactly what it is that you designed, which is very difficult to do. There's a lot of details you have to include that don't really get included in game jam GDDs just due to time, and usually there's one programmer on the team. They don't really need all that detail. But in a studio, if you're working at a AAA, yeah, this is your job. Documentation is your job. All right, theme. Set in generic medieval fantasy. The dad will be a simple peasant who got in way over their head with alchemy. Alchemical symbols will be present as he cobbles them together to fight what he unleashed. Level design and enemy design should be shadowy, ethereal, and I could say mercurial. We didn't actually end up building that, though. They're definitely not mercurial. They are very static and stable. Well, let's just cut it there. Shadowy and ethereal. I tend to overthink things in an effort to get to 3 list items. Okay. Let me just check to make sure that this theme is still looking good. Okay. And then themes. Narrative and mechanical themes include lusting for power, becoming super thank you for the hydrate, fun guy. Becoming more than a person, a normal person. Loss and fighting the inevitable. Okay, target audience. Who are we building for? I think this is going to be... I mean, this thing really, honestly, is pretty young, approachable. As far as demographics go, like, age could be, like, 8 and up, really. If they can aim and pull the trigger, then they should be able to play this game. Player types. And this is going to be the experimenter. That they love exploiting mechanics. Not even exploiting mechanics to their fullest. That's what I was going to write. They search for things they have never seen before. Then we're going to have the exploiter, which is... what's the right way to put this? Push a game's mechanics to their fullest and break the system. Are there any other player types we'd be looking for here? I mean, a narrative enjoyer. Wants to see what story the game is telling, not necessarily engage with the mechanics. Okay. Platforms, we're just going to do Windows web. That's it, exclusively. Development software. Oops. We're using Godot, we used Asprite, we used Audacity, we used We Love Indies. This is kind of where I can do credits. Development software and credits. WeLoveIndies.com. And we have Kenny. Kenny's art assets. Let's see here. Let me grab like the actual file. These are the ones that Zaft sent over. Kenny input prompts. We should probably put a link to that. Kenny input prompts. Grab that link. Kenny input prompts, and then I found this asset on itch, I believe. Villager sprite. Man, itch. Do not go on just the base browsing page on itch. You will find stuff you probably don't want to see. 1 second. Let's see if I can find this. Ah, here it is. By who? Who did this? By Free Game Assets. Okay. Dad, mom, and child sprites. Daughter sprites by Free Game Assets. Right? Free Game Assets, yeah. Okay. And then... music. We did music from our Humble Bundle. Where is that music? Okay. We have music. We have... need to include the licenses and everything. The add button in the input map is grayed out for some reason. Like... this? Have you typed something in? Because you have to, like, name it first and then hit add. That's the only time I can think why that would not be working. Don't name it 1. Yeah, apparently numbers, pure numbers, not acceptable in the input map. Okay. So this one is Horror Atmosphere by Joel Studler. Okay, no attribution is required. I'm still gonna attribute it though. Why not? Let's see. Let's go to the next one, which was it Fantasy Atmosphere? I don't think so. Harrowing Revelation, Nightmare Zone, and Uneasy Headspace. Uneasy Headspace? I don't think so. Let's see. In here? Uneasy Headspace, yeah. Uneasy Headspace by Joel Studler. And then Nightmare Zone. And Unfriendly Local Authorities. Just need to make sure that these are actually by him. Prodigal Son, you got it. Thank you. Cheers. Nightmare Zone, yeah, okay. Nightmare Zone by Joel Studler. And Unfriendly Local Authorities. Where is that? Unfriendly Local Authorities. In Neoclassical Strings. Okay, so that's the same one. Unfriendly Local Authorities by Joel Studler. Okay. Typing too fast. Slow down. Take that. Drink slowly. No karaoke in the game. You know, Jack, I'm not as brave as you are yet. I'm going to do that someday. Someday. I want to. Okay. Gameplay. Core loop. Core loop is move, aim, shoot, avoid enemies, find alchemical ingredients, pick up ingredients to make a new weapon. Repeat. Okay. Pew pew, pow pow, bang bang. Don't get as drunk as me. Oh man. All right. What are the core mechanics? Combat, real time. It's not hotkey-based abilities, but we do have mouse/twin stick aiming. Cooldown on each weapon. Maybe we'll have time to do that. Result depends on the alchemical ingredients currently equipped. If input.hold shift, var speed equals 600. Yeah, so getting input is a little weird in Godot. That is one thing that is a little weird. So that like might work, but that seems pretty off the syntax that I'm aware of. Other people may totally be like say, no, that's totally valid. I don't know. But for me, what I've always had to do is if input.isAction pressed blank, and then you put it inside, like, you know, inside the if statement. So it's a little funky. This is just the generic player script. So you may want to like take a look at how they handle it in a character body 2D. Make a character body 2D, add a script to it, and by default, it will have a controller inside of it. And you can kind of see how they do it by default in Godot. Secondary mechanic is ingredient, craft your weapon, I guess. Want to shift to increase speed? Yeah, so you would say like if input.isAction pressed shift, then inside the if statement, speed equals 600, right? So on craft your weapon, moving into an ingredient adds it to the end of your weapon array at the earliest possible space. The array is then sorted alphabetically. If the player already has 3 ingredients when picking up an ingredient, pop the first or oldest ingredient out of the array and into the game world where it can be picked up again. Stretch goal: when the player gets hit, similarly pop out the ingredient. I think that's a good idea, but I don't think I'm going to have enough time to pull it off and have it be like a fun and interesting thing. It'll probably just be annoying because it gets spawned like a couple pixels behind you, so you just backpedal and pick it up. So we probably won't get to that. And then movement, we'll just use basic Godot inbuilt platformer controller. High jump velocity to allow for taller level design. Sure. Okay. Tertiary. Is there a tertiary mechanic? I don't think so, because we got rid of, like, the light spawning thing. Let's, shadow, enemies spawn in shadows. But this isn't even, like, a mechanic? Well, it was kind of a mechanic. Enemies will continually spawn in shadows, and the player must, fill the shadow with light to remove the spawner. And we're going to say cut due to time constraints. Special callouts? Nah. Systems, we're going to have like enemy AI. Melee enemy. Flying enemy that targets the player when entering its radius. And then a ranged enemy attached to ground, does not move, starts shooting bullets at player when detected. Let's say instead of when entering its radius, we'll just say detected. Flows. Did I do flows for this? I don't even know if I did, actually. Yeah, I don't think I did. There's not like a whole lot to this, to be frank. So we'll just delete that. Style. Hand-drawn 2D pixel art. We're going to do 5 color palette. To be reminiscent of late nights and shadows. Shadow should feel dynamic. Lighting system will be important here. Fog. Rolling on the ground, distant backdrop to communicate we are on top of a giant monster. Almost none of this ended up working out. Cut due to time. Cut due to time. Style inspiration. Kind of Hollow Knight? go back to Hollow Knight. Goodness. I closed a lot of tabs. Oh, I still have Hollow Knight up. That's my problem. I want to find like one of their more purple scenes. Yeah, right there. Then, I mean, what else? Yeah, I don't know. Fun Guy, did I know the ads were on. Were you able to hear kind of the response there? I want to make sure we don't leave you hanging. And then what would be like another style inspiration for this? I honestly didn't think too much about this because I'm bad at that. I'm not going to lie. Like, I'm just bad at it. If I could sit down and think about it and really dive into it, I could probably do something okay. But I just never think to. I get so excited about building the thing and designing it and getting it made that I kind of only have art thoughts in the back of my head. I don't define them. I made it so when shift is held down, speed player, and increase jump height. Oh, okay, you got it. Okay, you got it working. So basically what I said, Fun Guy, is that if you want to kind of see how player input can work in Godot, make a character body 2D, add the script, and then just see how they handle player input. That was essentially what I was saying. It's a little bit weird. It's a little bit weird. I don't know. I didn't really have much style inspiration. Oh. I want some sort of 8-bit thing to bring up, but I don't know. Maybe like Castlevania, like the original Castlevania. Original Castlevania. Because that character is kind of like similar. Castlevania. VFX. We're gonna need we needed the sword slash as a chemical fire. We needed bullets with light radius, grenade projectile with explosion and light radius. Need lights on the main character. Lighting system with occluded shadows in the world. Particle systems on the melee flying enemies. That Fun Guy, appreciate it. I use character body. All right. Oh no! At least they're not insulting us by saying best viewers, you know? Oh, Muffin, I just saw your thing. Sorry. Yeah, Automod's a little bit intense. Sorry. Use perplexity.ai to figure out the input thing. Well, you know, as long as you got it working and you understand it, then that's great. How does your game sound? What should it not sound like? Sounds should not, or rather, at the beginning of the game, things should feel contemplative. Music and sound effects should be slower to give the player an opportunity to read the text pop-ups. And that's something we need to call out in the system section as well, because that's definitely a system. Story pop-ups. Upon advancing in the level, pop up text where the character discusses the previous events. It should be displayed on top of a rolling fog background to separate it from the game content. Okay. Also, this is interesting. I'm just noticing this. For the Castlevania, what they did for their health trackers, this is a very old school way to do this. That's something we could have done here, too. Instead of doing the hearts, just have generic, like, blocks. That's an interesting approach. It definitely makes it feel very old school. Automod deleted a comment telling you to buy views. Well, I deleted that one. I deleted that one. I use Hydrate for you to see chat. Thanks. Appreciate it. Okay, before reaching the final boss, the music should pick up. Final quote-unquote boss. So it should pick up and carry the player forward with energy and momentum. Sounds should be punchy and earthy for the character representing the alchemy. Enemy sounds should be wispy and ethereal to match their shadowy nature. Okay. Sound effects. Did I not do that? I guess I did VFX. So we need sword slash, grenade explosion, bullet fired, player injured, enemy injured, enemy kill dead. Enemy death. And that's pretty much it. Voiceovers, no voiceovers. No characters. No narration. UI. All right. A minimal UI will be leveraged. A simple health counter with hearts. A display of the currently equipped ingredients. And an arrow orbiting the player to assist with aiming will be all of the graphical elements. The arrow will point to the aim as determined by the mouse or twin sticks for controllers. Okay. I'm going to have it so that in the last 10 minutes of my game, it switches to a 3D Doki Doki Literature Club style game. There you go. Okay, screens! We need to get some screens. Let's grab some screens. Grab that. This is good because we can bring these directly into itch. Try and get to the next story. There we go. Let's get like an impressive looking weapon on the screen. Yeah, there's definitely a lot I'd love to still polish up about all this. That's for sure. Let's get grenade, sword. That's kind of an impressive looking one. tricky. Yeah, it doesn't, like, read very well, necessarily, here. I don't know if that's gonna, like, read or not, but we'll include it anyways. And then we need to crop you in a little bit. Just a smidge, because we caught a little bit of the borders there. Okay. Cool. All right. I had a roadmap, right? I guess it was just in my head. We'll delete that section. Whiteboard. Documentation. I'm gonna change this from this to, well, I guess we can change it to ideation. Game concepts were brainstormed by gathering compelling images of alchemy and shadows, and then pairing random entries off to create ideas. Delete that. And then and pairing random entries off. You can see the process in the screenshots below. One guy, thank you for the hydrate. It's pronounced Doki, not Dookie. Yeah, who said Dookie? Tomorrow's a stream about the game jam? I don't know what you mean. The stream about the game jam? Yeah, I don't follow. Tomorrow we're going to be starting our Undertale blind playthrough because we had 50 signups for Foxhollow Jam 2. So we're going to be starting our blind Undertale playthrough tomorrow and full gameplay analysis, which is going to be really exciting. You're a little bit newer around here, fun guy. This is a big thing that we do on the channel is taking games and then passing them through. I like this Octalysis framework. We do a lot, but we try and really break down what about this game is working, what about it is accomplishing things in interesting ways. What can we learn for different? So we did a full playthrough of 9 Souls, of like the player's experience going through it, how they kind of chunked controller input together to make sense to the player. Lots of really interesting stuff. Undertale playthrough, yeah. Okay, let's grab some screenshots. 2 nerdy nerds! How are you today? All you 18 nerdy nerds. Welcome in. How was your stream? Come on, I just want the right zoom level. There we go. So we got alchemy here. I am building the GDD for my project because we're done. Which is so great to say. We're all done, and so I'm going through and building out the GDD and kind of wrapping that up right now, which is really exciting. What have you been up to? Were you working on Super Cat Cafe? Welcome in Skydriver, Fody Game Dev, Artiste Nerd. Super happy to have you here. Welcome in, everyone. What, do you want to go out? You want to go out? You just got let in. Congrats, thank you so much. Yeah, absolutely. It feels great. There's, you know, an infinite amount of work I wanted to get done that we just don't have the time for, but that's okay. We made a lot of progress. I learned a whole bunch. I think it's the best thing I've ever built, game dev wise, and I'm very proud of it. Even though I have a lot of things that I still want to get done. That's okay. We'll say it's good enough. And this one. Okay. Pixelated, good to see you. Welcome in. We were working on some improvements for the demo, and we just released a new trailer. Hey, congrats, 2 nerdy nerds. That's awesome. Why I miss all that analyzation you just showed? The Octa something? Yeah, Octalysis. Is there a build available? Not quite yet, Fody. I am getting this GDD written up, and then I'm gonna upload it, and it'll all be available. So, But you can take a quick look here. This is the basic idea of you are an alchemist who lost his daughter's daughter died, and you become obsessed with alchemy, trying to revive her and accidentally unleash something that you shouldn't from the realm of death. And so you go through, and the idea is you're climbing on top of a giant monster. It didn't really come through very well. But you combine these different alchemical ingredients to make different weapons. So we have 19 different weapons that you can build and experiment with. And go blow up the bad guys. That sounds really loud because it's calibrated for the browser, which is a lot quieter than the environment thing. But, that's the idea. Oxalsis, yeah, we do that quite a lot. So we've been doing a lot of game jams over the past little bit, but we do a lot of playthroughs. Starting tomorrow, we're going to bring back our critique a game, analyze a game channel point redemptions. I turned those off for the game jam so we could focus on the game jams, but those are coming back starting tomorrow. So we're going to be seeing a lot more of that, Titanium. Someday I'll do a faceless, micless stream just to raid you. Looks freaking awesome, very juicy. Well, thank you, Fody. There's definitely a lot of space to improve. But I'm very happy with it. Thank you so much, Skydriver. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, we're going to go to an H2, Control-Alt-2, and this is going to be sketching. Early sketches were made to communicate and explore the mechanics of climbing on top of a giant shadow monster. Unfortunately, the time constraints led to some of the more compelling ideas not being implemented, which led to the monster just feeling like a big black level. Okay, and then we're gonna grab these. And then we can do Alt-Shift-2, and we're gonna do weapon, or Control-Alt-2? There we go. Weapon combination planning. A chart was made before development to track which weapon combinations would become and ensure they were developed. I'm gonna go over here, grab this. There we go. Okay. Thank you so much for playing Amortium and reading this GDD. Alt-Control-2. Oops. Alt-Control-2. Closing. This has been a labor of love where I have grown tremendously, as this is my first platformer game I have made outside of tutorials. I adored the experience and am deeply grateful to all those who stopped by the stream to offer support, encouragement, advice, and tutorship. That's all of you, by the way. That's you guys. Well done. Extreme thank you. The greatest gratitude goes to my wife for providing the support I needed to devote the hours to this during my vacation. Thank you, Thor and team, for putting on a great event where we can have a great have a thrilling time with so many people around the world and create incredible, impossible things. Cheers. All right. Doggo in the background. Yeah, that's Artemis. That's Artemis. If I provide a key to a Steam game, will you play it through as well? Depends on the game. Like, you know, if it's a not safe for work game, then probably not. But and I can't guarantee playing all the way through, depending on what the game is. Once again, if it's like, we need 110% playthrough of Skyrim, like, no. But if it's a game you've developed, then I'd love to showcase that on the Steam and provide any feedback that you would or would not like. Doggo's the door guard. There you go. Making a little Metroidvania game about being lost in the deep unknown, kind of like Omori. Very cool. Sounds awesome, fun guy. Thank you, Prodigal. Appreciate you. Safe for work. It's a tower defense game. Very cool. I love tower defense games. Upload my most recent Battle of the Bits entry to YouTube. Nice! Congrats, Pixelated. Stop holding the drink and take a swig. Do it again. Okay, let's make sure this table of contents is actually correct. So we have inspirations, player experience, genre. We're missing theme, target audience, platform, development software, and credits. We have gameplay, core loop. No theme there. Mechanics, primary, secondary, tertiary. We're going to remove special callouts. In systems, we'll just delete that. Art, we have style, inspiration, and VFX. Audio, we have style, come on, style, music. So no music, and we know none of these voiceovers or anything. UI, we have style and screens. We get rid of the roadmap, but we're going to replace it with whiteboard documentation of ideation, sketching, weapon, combination, planning, and then closing. We got to go all the way down here. We got to change this to be a Control-Alt-1. There we go. There we go. All right, there's our GDD. Done. We're going to share. We're going to make sure the permissions are all correct. So anyone with the link can view it. Then we're going to go over here to our description. GDD right there. Oh, this is feeling so good. I'm so excited about this. Project export. We're going back to Godot for a hot second. We're going to do our web export. Index.html. Yes, overwrite it. And then I need to go actually find that. How do I... Oops. Oh dear. Hold on. You. I want to pin to start. I just want to... Pin right here. There we go. Good. Okay. Pirate Jam 15. Exports. We're going to delete the zip. And then re-zip all this. I'm in a meeting, so you're muted. I cannot hear you tell me to stop it. Amortium. Then we're going to go back to our browser. We are going to replace this file. With our zip. Clock's ticking. How's the game coming up? We're uploading it right now, Next Prodigy. Uploading it right now. Welcome in. Welcome in. How you doing? Are you participating in the jam too? Okay, so now for the description, we can just kind of grab stuff from our GDD, which is going to be nice. We're going to go up here, grab this. Oops. Add a controls section, WASD, movement, mouse, aim, left mouse button, fire. Controller should be supported. Fun guy, appreciate you. Right now? Yeah, right now. My game is called Kurozumu, the Japanese for darken. Interesting. Fixing last minute bugs like crazy. Good for you, Next. I am not doing that. There are definitely some bugs I should fix that I'm not fixing. Hey, Artemis, come here. Want to say hi to chat? Come here. Yeah. Can you touch? Good girl. Yeah. Who's a good girl? You want to say hi? Okay. Hey. We just talked about this. All right. Great. We're gonna do action, 2D platformer, build, craft, weapons, crafting, I guess. Nurkmind, good to see ya. Hey, let's chill. Let's just chill. Huh? Just calm it down. Give me 1 second. Okay, we're back. Thanks for your patience there. Soft locks are not fun, so I have to fix those. Yeah. We're gonna drown this man. Oh boy. Dog wants to send you a message? Yes, the message was someone is at the door. Go get the door, Dad. Maybe use hydrate to eat something salty, allowing you to drink more. Okay. Sad. All right. We're gonna do public. Add screenshots. We definitely want screenshots of the cover image. So let's go to our screens here. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I think Google Docs eats the image. I don't think there's a way to copy the image from here. Okay, all right. We'll jump back into here. We'll do this. And then upload cover image. Gonna save this. Well, I guess I don't need to do that, huh? I can just go to the screenshots section. Okay. Grab you, and then add screenshots. Add you. And then you. And then you. Okay. Great. Let's save it. Let's view the page. Is this gonna work? Let's turn our music off. Doot. Run. That's incredibly quiet. Fun guy, thanks. Okay. This is looking good. Oof, oof. This is scary now that there's actual stakes to losing health. Should we go Omega Sword? Yeah. I never tuned this down. It so needs to be tuned down. Oh. That audio bug is so frustrating. What a bummer. There we go. That took a long time. I need to add in a little thing here in the description because I'm gonna have to leave in a little bit, and that's gonna be the end of the work. Hint: if you are stuck at the end with the wall and a giant eye, just keep hitting it. The hit feedback didn't make it in. It has health. Just break it down. Okay, great. There's the game. Fun guy, nice. Metroidvania game about being lost in the deep unknown. Very cool. I have to change one thing and might or might not improve it. Don't want to get your hopes up if you want to try real quick. Sure. Yeah, what is it, Zaft? And while you're kind of describing that to me, I'm going to go in and fix this up here. Let's grab our color palette. We're going to use our background color here. And then for this, for background 2. And then text, we're going to use this. And then link, we will use this. Pixel? Serifed? Yeah, let's do serifed. Very large. Ooh, and then a background. We can throw up a background. That would be nice. That would be very nice. On the stream player node in the inspector. Okay. In the stream, let me go play it and leave it a glaring review. Using Millinotes. Very cool. When you got your game, also dropping a follow there. Well, thank you, Prodigy. I appreciate that. 100 out of 10 needs more cowbell. It should be free. Too short. Playing it refunded. There's a playback mode. On the stream player node in the inspector, there's a playback mode. Yes, that is there in this version. That is there. So, what should we set it to stream or try all three? Well, all right, let's give it a shot. Let's go here. Let's go to music and music. We're gonna have to do this for all of them. Stream, and I mean this one doesn't really matter, but whatever. We can't do F5. Nope, we gotta do run in browser. Okay, unfortunately, we're gonna have to get all the way to the end before we can test this out. Oh dear. Okay. Once you get to the 3 weapons, it's pretty safe. Blades, cheers. Thank you. I'm gonna skip that extra sword. Go for the bullet. And then get bullet double grenade. Yeah, boy. Oh, these sound effects are outrageously out of balance. This did not work very well at all. Zaft! My friend, you did it! That did it! That fixed it! What the heck? Wow, okay. Thank you. Don't tell me you, like, tracked down the typo and figured out a way to get around that. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Zaft. That is such a big deal. Thank you. Oh, we're totally going to re-upload that. Absolutely. That's 100% worth it. Compress to zip. We're going to go back here. We're going to replace the file. Here we... Oh, nope, darn it. It was renamed incorrectly. Come on, rename. Rename. Okay, delete that. There we go. Okay. Upload. There we go. That's gonna work. Your game reminds me of Noida. Thanks. I can kind of see some of the resemblance there where you're like building your weapon and that sort of bitty sort of aesthetic. Literally did that? Oh, Zaft. Oh my gosh. I can't believe you did that. Holy cannoli. I owe you, friend. I owe you a ton. I didn't hit save. Thank you. Thank you, Zaft. That's outrageous. I can't believe that you did that. Thank you so much. Okay, and then texts, and then link. Okay. We're going the serif font, very large. Save. We need to compile the background into one space. Downloads, and then we need to go find these backgrounds that I brought in. You and you get brought in. You get dragged on top here. And then you are grouped together. You are an export group. Gonna go back to our page. We're gonna upload a background. which is this. There we go. Okay. Oh, fixed. Yeah, for sure fixed. Why are you off now, though? Are you repeating? No, don't repeat. Align center. Okay, sure. Cool. Great. You got followed by Stellar Forge. Thanks, Stellar Forge. It almost crashed my bad computer. It's a good game. Fixed typo that prevents sample finishing. Wow. Oh, so it needs to be audio stream playback or audio sample playback instead of audio stream playback. Whoa, that's wild. That is so crazy. My goodness. Okay. Well, I think this is it. Here's the GDD. Here's the description. We have controls. We have the like hint of like, hey, this. Sorry, the very ending is a little bit. Let's see if this like functions. Yeah, thanks, Prodigy. All right, we're gonna crank the volume up. All right, let's see if we can do this. This is all just running in the browser. Okay. Grenade sword blast. Let's do it. Yeah, definitely need to find better ways to balance those sound effects because I did not. That's so awkward on the old ear holes there. I mean, adding in cooldown timers to the weapons would have helped as well. And maybe if I have time tonight, maybe I'll go in and do some little polishing up there, but it works. It works beautifully. Wow. Crazy. All right, why is it like clipping on the left there? Align center, repeat, none. Save. There we go. Nice. That's looking good. And then I also want it, oops, I also want it fixed. Yes. Save. Okay, great. That's it for Amortium. Submit your project. Hold on. We're at 590. We're going to be 591. Submit Amortium. Email. Okay, list all your team members' Discord accounts here. I need to... Let's see. How do I link to this here? I need to go grab that. Okay, let's, I guess we do this. Did you include your game design documents? Yes, as a link, which was requested instead of a download, correct? One last bug, took an hour to fix and party stuff. Now it's perfect. If another party member bug comes up, I'm throwing my computer out the window. Oh, Duty Fighter, congrats, man. That's a huge deal. Big congrats. Mistyped. That's wrong. What's wrong? Yes or no? Don't screw this up. Yes. I did include my game design document. Is your game set to public? Yes. Okay, let's grab the description. Anything else you want to tell us? That's not how you spell it. Nothing. I just want to delay your submission on the back. Okay. Anything else you want to tell us? This is always such an awesome event. Thanks for all the hard work from so many people behind the scenes to coordinate it and make it happen. You all rock. All right. project has been submitted. We did it! Da, 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 da. All right! That's it! That's it! More Shia. More. Congrats! Thank you! Thank you! Submission to Pirate Software Game Jam 15. Okay, so it is linked. There it is. All right, there we go. There we go. You failed, Prodigal. Put that on your resume. Man. What a time. This was a ton of work. I learned a whole lot going through this process, and there were so many times when I just felt like, oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm going to do here. Like, I just feel so inadequate, and I have no idea how to make this really work. So thank you to all of you for encouraging me, providing support, giving me a space I can come to, like, be accountable, and for all the advice, thoughts, efforts you put in. Zaf coming in last minute with that save on the audio. Absolutely amazing. Congratulations. I'll see you in the jam. Absolutely, Tootie Fighter. Tootie Fighter, I expect to see your jam submission in the Discord. I expect to see that by tomorrow. I'm excited to see it. That goes on a resume. There you go. Oh, this was so rad. This was super duper duper rad. And I'm very happy about it. Very happy about that. Fun guy, thank you for the hydrate. It ended up, you know, of course there's a whole ton of polish I want to do that I didn't have time for. But I'm very proud of what I built. Like, if we look at my previous submissions, this is the only one I haven't done for a jam. So this was for a jam, this was for a jam, all of these were for jams. Like, I think Amortium is probably my best put together thing that I've done. And the most, like, complete package of an experience, which feels really good. I still need to have time. I need to remind myself to build in time in order to actually balance things, because this is not even balanced. We didn't get cooldown on weapons in. We didn't really balance out health. We didn't make the end fight anything. You know, there's a lot of work that could have been done there, but I'm very, very happy with what got built. Yeah. 593 entries. Yeah. Kurozuma is not for a jam. Sure. 594 entries. And 3 of them can't be played in the browser. Oh no. Oh, what a bummer. Yeah. Game design document. Okay. Let's actually go in and do a quick little edit on this, because I saw that they had, like, actual HTML. So we'll do that too. We'll just bold it. That'll help. All right. And then provide an extra space there. Okay. All right. Ugh, I don't like what that's doing to the link, though. Why is that so weird? Hold on. If I do this in an incognito browser, yeah, it's still doing that. Weird. Okay, well, we don't like that. Why is that pure white? Quoi? More options. Text. More options. Header font. It's not really what we're looking for. You. I want to change you. Why do you have a white background? Is it this? No. Is it this? No. No. Why are you being so weird? Oh, that's so ugly. All right. If it's going to be that ugly, then I'm going to, like, throw it way down. Description. GDD at bottom of the screen. Of the description. Bottom of the page. Add times for speedruns. I thought about doing something like that, to be honest, 2D Fighter. Learned today that you can apparently email itch staff and ask them to let you inject CSS into your page? Really? Instead of using their poopy theme thing. That's crazy. Now starting the upgrade menu, last thing that I make by project. Ooh, 2D Fighter, congrats! That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, it's the HTML code, sure, fun guy, but I don't have a way to edit it, is the problem. Like, here, I mean, it's just a link. It's just an A tag, so there's not really a whole lot I can do to modify that. Okay, now it's great. Now it's working just fine. Yeah, I'm aware of CSS, fun guy. Once again, I don't have a way to modify the CSS. That's the problem. The problem is not that I don't know how to. It's the problem is that there's not a way to do it. So that's what Zaft is saying, is that you can email them to like get your own custom injected CSS, which is crazy. Sad. It is sad. But you know what? It works. It's up. And it's all here. Ooh, we should change description to be all caps too. Oops. There we go. Description controls, hint, GDD. Cool. Okay. If I zoom in. Okay, good. It's not breaking anymore. Great. CSS guide to the galaxy. I love it. There's one guy actively trying to get to sub 1 minute in my game. Dude, are you for real? That's outrageous, Zaft. I can't imagine what that looks like. Someone told you the other day that they were going to stream their speedruns, right? Did he end up doing that? Doing more work on the Kurozuma itch page than on the game itself? That's fine. You know, you gotta spend the time on the page. You gotta get the page looking great. So, there you go. That is Pirate Jam 15 all wrapped up. I'm very excited to see what everyone built. If you are participating in the jam, send me your submissions. I'd love to play them on the stream. We'll mix that in with Undertale over the next few days. And there we go. Not yet? Okay, all right. Sounds good. All right. Woo! Y'all! It's done! It's done! That is such a good feeling. My heavens. I think we're going to go ahead and wrap it up here. We're finishing right on time. I was hoping to end at 4 o'clock. It is 3:57 my time. So we're going to go ahead and raid out. Don't go anywhere. We're going to raid. We're going to find someone. Ooh, we might go to Hypnotic, who's doing Pirate Jam as well. Who else could we raid into, though? Could do VDOT, but I don't know. We're in the jam sort of mood. I think we should keep it on the jam. Oh, we could raid into Jam Biscuit. Jam Biscuit raids in all the time, and I so rarely get to raid into him. Let's do... Could raid into Tom Millman, who's great. We could also do Arvok. We already raided into Arvok during the jam, though. Could do Daremo, who we've never raided into before. Could do Daremo. It's only been up for 9 minutes. Could do Daremo. They're one of the kind of newer folks on the stream. They've been very active. Yeah, let's raid into Daremo. So, with that being said, foxhollowgames is a charitable enterprise helping people enter the game industry. We do game jams like this all the time where I participate. We do game jams that we host. We have one every quarter. More news on quarter 4's game jam coming soon on Foxhollow Jam 3. And we do podcasts, all sorts of fun things. If you like what you're seeing, if you think this is going to be a helpful space for you or someone that you know, I invite you to like, follow, subscribe, whatever your platform you're on. Gosh, and we'll catch you tomorrow for our live blind full Undertale playthrough. I'm really excited. We'll see you then.